Minis. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Gretchen.
Good news, everybody. It would appear that there is a treasure ship heading...
A treasure ship.
And wanders over and says, Sister Kurt, has anyone ever told you that you look like Joey Chestnuts? I thought Torment was in there.
Let's go take a picture in front of the castle. It's going to be great. Happiest place in the world.
The miniatures are done and on the rotator, so you can see the entirety of all. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Gretchen.
And we'll see you at a game store. Hey everybody, welcome to Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mia.
And today we are going to be delving into Warcry.
We are. This enormous box.
The big box there.
So big that it can't fit on the screen.
Right. It is quite large.
There we go.
This is by Games Workshop. It's part of Warhammer's Age of Sigmar.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an even more skirmishing game than Age of Sigmar.
Which is already a...
That's a larger skirmishing game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have individual models moving individually, doing their individual things. But yeah, in this one, so this is the game. I think this released last week.
Okay.
Not the weekend just gone, but the weekend before.
Gen Con release, basically.
Yeah, basically. So it's a cool, as I said, skirmish game. It's war bands. Games Workshop are using it as an opportunity to present new sort of fun new ways of looking at chaos, which is their crazy, like chaotic, all over the place kind of faction. Okay. But yeah, the game itself is played on a map similar in size to the To Kill team. So it's roughly 2 feet by 3 feet. Okay. In size, so it folds up and fits in the box. There's loads of terrain in the box. There's 2 warbands, the Iron Golem and the Untamed Beasts. And there are also loads of crazy chaotic beasts in there. There's, on
the spinner?
The spinner. So there's a whole bunch of things like this called the Furies. And then down there next to it, kind of the winged raptor with a crazy lizard head, is a Raptorex.
Raptorex.
So that's the one I was talking about last week that I think...
Look at the rock in the background on that.
Just lean over a little bit.
Lean forward just a little bit.
Go on, Dwayne.
And then this way.
It is way.
Oh, yeah. He's checking it out.
Perfect.
Everybody on the chat
His
really
eyebrow
loves the
would
shirt,
go
by
up. I can get like one eyebrow.
Cool. Excellent. On the YouTube chat, we've got Mike G, we've got Runestorm, and we've got Thousand Year Beard.
Thousand Year Beard has a Kickstarter launching, or if it didn't already launch.
Cool.
Pretty excited for that.
Excellent.
Dave Shrimp says Mia's shirt is too good, and that look, Games Workshop is trying to steal more of my money.
I like to think that they're going to give you something for it. But, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're knocking you over the head with awesomeness and taking all your money. So what I thought we'd do as well. So you can see how thick this box is too.
Yeah, it's beast. It's heavy, right?
I can't do this for very long. I don't know whether it's because of my my noodle arms or what. But let me. There we go. Okay.
Oh no.
So in the box you get a very cool, very important booklet which tells you how to put together.
Oh, and color guides. Yay.
Yep.
And on the back it does have color guides for everything.
Yeah.
Really nice.
If you want to use those.
Okay, that's way more detailed than I was going to make mine. Holy cow.
These are all obviously done before the contrast paints were released. Right. So one of the vagaries of production timelines and stuff like that. But they're all still really good ideas.
I like it. They tell you like all the colors that they use, like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Definitely
like that.
cool. So you can check that out on the back.
Good
so
God.
in there, as I said, there are sprues for the beasts. I cut those from try and get a huge pile out in front of us, I think. There are... So this is the sprue that has all of the Untamed Beasts warband on it. So there's one with a whip and a really cool barbed spear. Loads of great stuff on there.
So they have enough bits where you could customize your characters a little bit too?
I don't think that Warcry doesn't have a lot of customization sort of built into it. Oh yeah, we can show some of them on the close cam. Not the ones that I've thrown away, but yeah. Twist my cam, there we go. It was all that reaching across it to open up the box. So you can see some of the cool, crazy details on the... This is one of the sprues for the Iron Golem warband.
Nice.
All
So
that
detailed.
chainmail.
Lots of things.
And the portcullis.
I think that's going to be the one I'm going to enjoy. That particular warband would be the one I would enjoy painting because I do like painting metallics.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so they've got some cool sort of gladiatorial style weapons.
Nice.
They're all about basically making weapons for Chaos. All of their weapons in the box are like hammers or some sort of blunt instrument. It's all about beating things into shape for Chaos, which is cool. Then
the terrain.
The terrain.
So this is kind of like Necromunda.
Oh my
Age of
god,
Sigmar.
yeah.
Yeah, Necromunda kill team. This is a
I love terrain.
huge.
All the terrains.
I'm just going to pull this one out for a sec.
All right.
There's one that has
That's
a face.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the part of the head.
Oh,
You
cool.
put those two pieces together, you put that at the front.
That is cool.
And then it has a little platform that you can settle on top of it and create like a
Dais or
crown of...
The details on these are crazy, like these doors and these walls.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
like insane.
No, that's pretty cool.
Loads of skeletons
I'm going to grab the miniature and paint.
and little chaos icons there. I say little, I mean they're pretty huge.
Beast.
Boost. So
There's so much
those
stuff in there.
more things. There are loads of bases in there. There's I have a little thing that separates the minis from the.
Oh,
cool.
it just happens to be a wicked poster.
Just
All
happens to be a wicked poster. You can have
right. All right.
Warcry or the wicked poster part. There's the board itself,
Oh, nice.
which is double-sided, and a whole bunch of tokens. Loads of tokens. Oh, we're knocking things off.
Maybe we're just making a mess over here.
I know. It's wonderful, isn't it?
He's so excited.
I
love it.
I'm super excited. There's the core rulebook, which is still in its plastic at the moment.
That's big.
But, yep. This is very cool.
And so is this a game that you're gonna start playing then, Dave?
I think so.
Okay.
The one of the warbands that I really like the look of is the Corvus Cabal.
Okay.
So it's all crow themed,
Okay.
which is really neat.
You say crow themed?
Crow themed. Yeah. Not as in the movie with Brandon Lee, but
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Okay. Can't rain all the
Okay.
time.
So in here you get the victory cards, which will tell you what your victory conditions for each
Okay.
game.
So it sets up a scenario for each session?
Yeah, each session you draw a card, which will
Okay.
let you know. So there's deployment cards, which will tell you how to set up the terrain and the models. Twist cards, which can be a little twist during the game. Pardon me. Oh, and the fighter and divider deck.
That's sick.
And one of the things that's really curious is on these cards, like the fighter cards in particular, they don't have any English words.
What?
It's all pictograms.
Ah.
All right.
So different things mean different things. So the skull means wounds, I think. Pretty sure that's wounds. This broken skull with a 2 and a 5 means something.
Right.
I'm not sure what. But with the sword, the 4, that's probably how good he is at fighting.
Okay.
And then
His attack and defense.
But yeah, the interesting thing there is that because there's no English on that, that can go into all of the boxes.
Oh yeah.
With all the different, I think they're making
all
7 different
different
languages or 8 different languages.
Nice.
So very interesting that they've done it that way.
Also, it doesn't mess with like anybody that might be colorblind. It's just it's accessible to everybody. Because that's one of the things with game design right now. A lot of people are like concerned about
yeah,
pieces being-
accessibility. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Also, no language barrier.
Right.
Yep. So then they have things like the ability cards for the units, for the warbands. So Iron Golem,
Oh, nice.
Untamed Beast, universal abilities.
And the Iron Golems are all like, you are super powerful and can defeat all things, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Figured it so.
So you have, I think you have 5 dice,
Okay.
5 or 6 dice, and when you roll them, you're looking for doubles, triples, and quads,
Okay.
because they'll allow you to use these abilities. So, for example, there's one here which is a triple, living battering ram. Until the end of this fighter's activation, the next time this fighter finishes a move action within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter. Allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability.
Oh, wow.
No.
So that would be 3, I guess, for the triple.
Okay.
And the quad, Whirlwind of Death. Allocate a
Whirlwind
number of
of
damage points to all visible enemy fighters within 3 inches of this fighter,
Ooh.
equal to the value of this ability.
Nice.
That sounds pretty fierce.
Araga.
So yeah, loads of cool, crazy stuff there. But the box is huge. There are even more things that I didn't open before. Battlefield cards, there we go. So they're the cards that determine how you set up your table.
The table
Yep.
with the different terrain and locations.
Yeah, so there's a couple of ways you can do it for the terrain. Either you can set up the terrain specifically as it's described in the booklet, and then use that to basically set up exactly what's on the battlefield cards.
Okay.
Or if you want to, you can build them differently and just use pieces of terrain that are similar size, similar sort of feel on the table.
Okay. And do you think you could play it on a larger play area? Or do you really want to just stick to what?
I think you want to stick to the small player area. It's basically like, yeah. So that's half the table size.
Okay.
So you double that out. The game's really designed for that. So taking it outside of that, you could probably do it, but I'm not sure what troubles you'd come across.
Right.
What problems you'd have with that. So, but which one did you choose to start with?
The golem, the big guy. with
Oh,
hammer and
the Ogre Breacher.
Is that Ogre Breacher?
Ogre Breacher, yeah.
Nice.
That's what he's called.
Okay.
Also, it has the champion. The champion.
The champion?
Championship, like, story. Do you know about that, Dave?
No.
No? Okay.
I might know about it, but I might not know it by the same words.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Basically, you can play through different games, and it doesn't matter where you're, because it's a skirmish.
Right.
You can kind of go through your own story. Well, quote unquote story.
Yeah. So yeah, the campaign.
Yeah, campaign.
Campaign
That's what I'm
system.
trying to say.
Yeah. So yeah, Leona's brought up a good point there. The campaign system, normally in GW's sort of warband-based games, there's a campaign system.
So you could solo it?
Typically, as you're going through, everybody needs to play a similar number of games to sort of keep everything sort of running smoothly. But for this, everybody has their own sort of campaign. Each warband has their own campaign track.
Okay.
So you play a specific game or a specific mission sort of every 3 games, I think, or every 3 or 4 games that's specific to you, and it really doesn't matter how many games everybody else in the campaign plays. Okay. You'll just play your 12 games through the end, and against a variety of opponents.
Okay.
But so for a like a store league night, that kind of thing, people can end up at all different sort of stages along the track.
Nice.
But they all have their own goal that they're trying to achieve. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that, Leona. I'd completely forgotten to mention that.
Just want to say hi to everybody in the chat. It's been pretty busy. Cool. Say hi to James and Michael.
James.
Walter's with us. Drew over at 1 Inch. Josh with Mini Painting Studios is rolling by. Bob France, writer of Metal Shark Bro. Dave is with us. I saw Sarah earlier in here.
Cool.
There she is. Yeah. Everybody's chatting it up. So Excellent. Hi to everybody. Also, just so you all know, this Friday during Building Character will be the D&D build, and we're doing a big giveaway over on the Facebook page. So if you guys go over there and do all the things and invite all your friends to like it, we're trying to get to 10,000 Facebook likes on Game Trade Media before I leave Friday. And if we reach 10,000, I'm painting up this statue right here.
That people can't see.
You can't see. But so this is one of the giveaways. The hands are on my desk right now, but that's okay.
It will come with hands.
It will come with hands and a staff, and a magic like shield thing in front. So I'm working on this, and this will be one of the giveaways. So it's the prototype for a thing. And
a thing? Not a thing.
It's Cicone. She's one of the iconic heroes from Pathfinder. It's a prototype that Dynamite Comics, Dynamite Entertainment made.
Very cool.
So I'm finishing it up, and someone's going to win that. But we got to reach 10K, or it won't be given away.
You can do it.
Yeah, we're just over 200 away from
it. Okay, yeah. So we've got 4 days to get 200.
Yeah,
we can do it. Definitely get there. That would be cool. That's very nice.
Yeah. And there's also some pre-painted miniatures that are going to be in the prize package as well.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you went on a little adventure. I'm using your this weekend, didn't you, Dave?
I did.
A little adventure with your fam?
I did. It was our, I think it might be the final national park / monument that we go to this year.
Okay.
Not ever. No, there's still a whole bunch more. But yeah, so we went up to Brooklyn. We visited the Prospect Park Zoo.
Okay.
Which is a really nice little zoo. Very, very cool. They have a farm there with alpaca. Not a farm, but like a farmyard area with alpacas.
Okay.
Which is great because my daughters love alpacas. But we also, and they like that song.
It's an alpaca song?
Moose, alpaca. Moose, alpaca.
No, wait, sing it.
Nope.
No, okay, we'll save that for later.
Oh, he's never going to come back and do it now.
I have a feeling we're going to be seeing that on
previous. Oh, goddamn. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, you're probably right. So, so we went to that, the Prospect Park Zoo. Highly recommend it. Anybody with young kids. And then on Sunday we went to Ellis Island.
Nice.
And the Statue of Liberty.
Very cool.
I will point out that my eldest daughter did a section on immigration. They did a section on immigration at school this year, and when she first started that, she said, "Daddy, did you go through Ellis Island?" I said, "No, honey,
I would have assumed you did.
Yeah.
What with you being old and all.
Really old, yeah. Considering it closed in 1954.
How do you know that?
I don't know. Maybe I was just there. Just the other day.
Oh, you weren't there in
1954. No, I was not there in 1954,
Hmm.
nor before.
All right.
It was my first time to Ellis Island. But I did discover that in 1903, so Ellis Island had something like 700,000 immigrants come through it.
Okay.
And Baltimore had 68,000, 69,000.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And Boston was like 65. So
All right.
there we go. All those East Coast seaports.
Just letting everybody in.
Yep. But it was really cool. It's a great museum on Ellis Island. And on Liberty Island, with the Statue of Liberty, they've just opened up, well, I mean, about 2 or 3 months ago, they opened up a new museum there.
Okay.
And that's really cool too.
Nice.
But we got to go up to the pedestal level
Okay.
on that. We didn't book
Okay.
far enough in advance to go up to the crown.
Oh, okay.
But I think my vertigo would have
You have to book that?
slowed that.
Wow, you have to book that?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Like to go up to the pedestal level, you've got to book that as well. But you can book that like a month in advance.
Oh, okay.
Whereas, 4 months for the crown or the
Wow.
flame.
Good to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they do allow people to go all the way up to the
Yeah, yeah. Yep. They have, I think it's room for 12 people
Oh, wow.
up there
All right.
and 20 people at the crown level.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. How about you? What'd you get up to?
I took my son Lucas, who spent the summer with me. I had to take him back home
Right.
to his mom's, and stopped off at a couple comic shops down in Woodbridge, Virginia.
Cool.
And when we were down there, and other than that, we played some D&D, as he and I like to do.
Yep.
And had a lot of Dunkin' shakes.
A lot of Dunkin' shakes.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, it was good. Mia, how about you? I know you're prepping for a big event.
Yeah, honestly, getting as much relaxed time as I can right now.
Okay.
Because, the wedding is on the 31st. So I'm just ready for it to be over. I never thought I'd be that person, and now I'm definitely that person where I'm just like, I'm just done.
Right.
It's definitely not something that's done for the couple necessarily. It's definitely done for like everyone else.
Right, for the guests.
Yep.
Even though they say it's the bride's day,
Oh no, it's not.
it's not.
No.
I feel like it's like the family members. They're like, look what we did, and they made it. Like, we made this human, and they were able to find another person. Yay.
It's pretty accurate.
This is true. I have a funny story about my wedding day that I'll tell you guys later.
Great. Everybody just heard
I
that.
know,
And now they're
no.
all like, well, we want to know, Dave.
I know I can't. I'm not allowed to tell it,
Oh,
like
okay.
on air.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Makes sense.
But it's funny.
I'm sure it has alcohol involved.
Yes.
Okay. Sarah says, James, it's not that last month. They're having a big conversation in the chat.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mia.
Thank ya.
May you have the happiest of days, Mia, from Sarah.
Thank you.
All right, Walter, be well. James, it usually is. Rick builds a character from a gaming system and uses the rule to majority. Okay, when choosing skills and such, yeah.
Ooh, okay, definitely.
Yeah, so they're asking about building character. So usually, I do build a character from different RPG systems on building character. The last few have been unboxings of some new product for RPGs, but this Friday we will be returning to a D&D build, and we will be doing a build around the statue, I think, is what we're going to do.
Oh, cool.
Question.
Yeah.
What is Citadel Air versus Contrast?
Oh, so air is for
I just saw what color.
putting through an airbrush.
Okay. Whoops. Whoopsie.
Yeah, somebody went to a store and didn't read anything. Well, that's a yellow.
I know. I was like, that's a white.
Yeah.
Give me all the things.
Okay, and then what's the dry one? So there's like a white. What is this?
It's kind of, when you're dry brushing, how you sort of put some paint on the brush and brush most of it off. The dry, you really don't have to brush it down. It's sort of already dry.
Man, every time you guys show me these really cool paints, I'm like, why can't they come in bigger sizes for cosplay?
Right.
I'm just like, this would be so useful with armor, except I'd go through like 5 of these.
Yep. You just need something bigger.
That's cool.
But what did everybody that's watching, what did you all get into this past weekend? Did anybody go into any conventions? Or did you get in some good gaming?
Conventions? There's no conventions this time of year.
What?
Was it someone had posted recently, and it was like one particular weekend there was 25 different conventions in the United States. I was like, good Lord.
Yep. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing how much stuff's going on.
Yeah.
I will mention the same weekend that you're getting married, there's 3 big ones so Josh from Mini Painting Studio is going to be at ReaperCon over in Texas.
Yeah.
I think in Denton, Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
You are going to be down at
DragonCon.
in Atlanta, and I'll be at the Nova Open convention in Crystal City, Virginia.
Nice.
So,
All sorts of stuff going on.
yeah.
And I'm sure that there's probably 23 or 22 other conventions going on across the United States as well.
That's quite likely.
But those ones are...
They're pretty big.
Yeah, the bigger industry focused.
Yep.
Yeah, when Josh from Mini Painting Studio saw that I would be at DragonCon, he's like, oh, that's a choice, I guess. Not because he was like, why aren't you coming to ReaperCon? And I might be able to be seeing my oldest son down in Atlanta as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's
Cool.
stationed at Kings Bay, Georgia.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And his girlfriend lives in Atlanta, so he's there frequently.
Excellent.
Yeah. Haven't seen him in 7 years.
7 years?
Mm-hmm.
My goodness.
So that will be awesome.
That would be cool.
All right. Did a wrestling show in Lydominster, then off to Saskatoon for family stuff and played Dice Throne.
Is that James?
Yeah, it's James.
Cool.
Sarah's playing some 5e tonight, postponed from last night.
Excellent.
Richard Tyler says, building terrain for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. Yeah.
Cool.
Michael Harris said that worked, cut grass, and played a lot of D&D. Also got some miniatures done for next week's game. Sweet. Chris Cox visiting his dad. And one in Heroes, I'm trying to knock out a bunch of Primaris Space Marines this week.
Oh, cool.
Good luck.
Excellent. You can do it.
May the Blood God be with you. Is that right? Is that the right?
I don't think that's the right.
I don't know.
I don't think that's the right.
Okay, I'm not sure how it all.
Are you thinking blood for the blood god?
Yeah, blood for the blood god, but Nurgle be praised.
Actually, you're probably pretty right there with Nurgle be praised. You'd be fine with that.
All right. Now, these are cool. These are really nice looking minis.
Yeah, there's a lot of great detail on them. Really.
Yeah, I like using the contrast paint on it.
Yeah. That's one of the great things with them. As I was saying before, I think the contrast will be fantastic for these because they've got so much detail, and contrast works perfectly with any sort of detailed So do you want this one?
I think I do.
Yep.
There is some fleshy bits on this guy.
Yep. Oh, I just realized I haven't got all the fleshy bits, so I'm going to take some out. There we go.
Thank you.
No worries.
Wraithbone. All right.
Yeah, on the box, on the back of the box, these guys have a very kind of like a grayish, slightly purple tinged skin.
Okay.
So I figure that once we put this down, they're putting the Mage's purple contrast paint over it. It's going to look pretty good.
What?
Yeah, but Leona,
Sure.
you should bring in the surprise so we'll have them while we're looking at the minis.
Wait, there's a surprise?
So technically, I'm not going to be here on your last day because I only come in on Tuesdays. So I brought in some stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
Pick a cupcake.
A cupcake?
Yeah.
Rick doesn't like cupcakes.
I don't. I
No?
love them.
Okay. I was gonna say, don't scare me like that.
I mean, look at me.
So there's like lemon and blueberry, triple chocolate, birthday cake, Snickers,
What?
cinnamon roll, cookies and cream. What was that last one that we figured out? Oh shoot. Oh, and Boston cream.
They look amazing.
Which one would you like?
I would like that lemon.
The lemon.
I like lemon.
I always thought you were kind of sour.
All
Thank you so
right.
much.
That one is
All
yours.
right.
Which one would you like?
I would like this one.
The triple chocolate? Here, I'm going to let you grab it.
Okay.
You do it.
For everybody
'cause-
out there watching, I apologize that you have to bear witness to this.
Sorry.
I don't.
Leona, you have to come get yours too.
Well, thankfully, this is going to kind of trump anything that was on
said
that
earlier?
I've said earlier. It's all going to be about eating cupcakes.
See, I figured then we could look at minis and have our cupcake. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So first up, Ryan Cook, Dungeons and Doggies.
So good.
That is a super cool
It's a
piece.
St. Bernard, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. It's got the cask at the front. but-
That's cute.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Love all those pouches. Nice work, Ryan. Looks great. Justin Shin from
Titan.
Titan, yes, just around the corner. Beautiful work on that
Dang.
that massive towel thing. That's awesome. That looks great.
How big is that thing?
I think that stands probably about 5 or 6 inches tall. No, maybe taller. Maybe 7. But yeah, looks great. Very nice.
This cupcake is too big.
Gen Con exclusive glowing ones for Fallout Wasteland Warfare from Modiphius. How cool do they
That's
look?
cool.
Don, you killed him.
Yeah, nice work. The glow on the bases looks
That's
particularly
really
good.
cool.
Yeah, nice one. Chris Hood, Human Wizard, Reaper Bones.
Very cool.
Yep, that looks nice. I love the extra leaves on the base. They look very cool.
The cape looked really good. Too.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, work in progress with Greg.
Oh yeah,
This
Greg's
is a very
painting up
popular
there.
one. This is a very popular miniature.
It is. Yeah. Well, it's got lots of really, very clearly defined areas, and if you do it the way that we worked on it and Greg's working on it, got those nice bright yellows and reds. So definitely a popular one.
That, for anybody that wants to know, that is the WizKids Dragonborn Paladin, I believe.
Yep. That's right. Looks great.
Oh, nice.
But he finished up this guy. Oh, Teddy, sorry, finished up this guy.
That's the one with a really good face.
Yeah. They're great.
Yep. So good.
No,
Good job,
looks
Ted.
awesome.
Man.
Nice job. Michael Ball's been painting a half-orc female from WizKids.
Nice.
Looking good. It's got that real Gamora.
It does.
I was just thinking
badass Gamora feel. Yep.
I want that character in my party.
She's going to cleave some souls. Sure, that looks awesome. Nice work, Michael. Oh, Liz. She's been painting an Aether Fields model.
Wow.
That looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's.
Hmm?
Dang. This is, yes,
Yep.
for fun is amazing.
For fun. Yeah.
Wow.
Liz does a lot of painting for other folks, a lot of
Okay.
commission painting and painting for companies. She does a lot of work for Kingdom Death.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the model that's on the side of her desk that she gets to when
No, I see
when she
what
wants
you're
to take a break.
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks amazing.
So good.
Great work, Liz.
Did you finish yours already?
Yeah.
Crap.
I haven't started yet. I've been talking, obviously. Roman Malik, 54mm Hessian Chevaux de Guerre. Very
So,
nice.
This individual will
like
eventually
the
become
pose.
the Headless Horseman,
No, quite possible.
the Hessian.
I think I'm not sure whether it's might be a little bit later period,
Okay.
sort of early 1800s rather than late 1700s.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but no, looking good. Craig Stearns, getting ready for my game tonight.
Nice. That build is cool.
Oh, I like that.
It's got a little bit of a sort of Escher, / Labyrinth kind of
Labyrinth,
kind
yes.
of build to
All the
it.
different stairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The crumbling walls.
yeah. No, looks great.
Oh, no,
Very
I
nice,
just
Craig.
stuck in my head.
Chris Corker's painting the Dwarven Forge house.
So good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
looks
it.
great. Yeah, the different color stones are sort of really important to sort of break up those flat areas. Looks cool. Nice work, Chris.
I can't finish this.
Like Harris, the Gargantuan Green Dragon.
I would definitely fight that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would totally take it on
wow.
and take all of its swamp treasure.
I'm just wondering if Michael painted that with the Crayola crayons that are in the background.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
That's a joke, of course.
Man, look at, and he's got the big box with the poly. It's got the sharpener in it. Ah, lucky.
It's got thousands and
That one always has the best
thousands
smell,
of
too.
crayons in it. But no, that looks fantastic. Oh, here we go. Colin Jessup painting that same Dragonborn Paladin.
Looks
We're
good.
going with a different color scheme. Green cloak and the flame. Well, painting the shield orange like that makes it look like flames.
It does.
Looks really cool.
Instead of that like sharp metal edges, it's definitely it's super cool. It's a good
And
idea.
then the dark silver on the scale mail.
Yeah.
Very
Cool.
nice. Good work, Colin. Looks great.
Oh, that's really cool.
Wow.
That's my Paladin.
And those wings.
Yeah, that's a
really
new
cool.
take on that particular one because those wings are clear acrylic.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
And,
That's
Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Good
Oh,
job, Josh.
The work on that shield, beautiful.
Yeah,
Great shading, great,
everything.
just beautiful neatness on it. It's great. Excellent. Top stuff.
Michael Bruce. This is Warhammer Terrain.
Yeah,
Yep.
terrain.
So this is the from one of the Realm of Battle boards.
Okay.
So like 2 foot by 2 foot series of tiles,
All right.
and
I like the pipes.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
He was mentioning something about giving it like that rusted effect.
Yeah.
In one of the posts, and he captured it well. Looks great.
yep, looks really good, Michael. Nice work.
Jason,
Painting bases.
Painting bases, and these are for. Pretty sure these are for the.
I feel like I remember these.
Yeah, when we did the Nighthaunt warband for Shadespire.
I feel like I
Shadespire
remember.
or Nightvault, one of the two. But yeah, that's the same sort of. They're those bases that we used.
Michael Harris says, "LOL, those are my fiance's crayons. She colors while I paint." Nice.
As I said, I was joking. It was there. The joke was there.
You
to be
had
made.
to get it.
Yep. Yep.
Good job,
Definitely
Jason. And Jason
wow.
Cambria.
Oh, and Creature Caster, Lord of Malice.
Wow.
That looks fantastic.
Jesus. Yeah, that's super good.
That face and those horns like have a real kind of legend kind of feel.
Legendary Illidan from World of Warcraft kind of look too.
Okay.
The big like horns there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, like the color scheme looks awesome. Nice job. Jeff Purcell, 2 minis done for an upcoming Wheel of Time RPG.
Oh, very cool.
I would love to hear more about that. Like Wheel of Time.
Yeah. I've never read the Wheel of Time series.
Jesus.
I didn't read it deliberately for you.
I knew it.
Because I knew that
Eventually.
20 years ago, I knew eventually it would be required to not have read it, just to annoy Rick. Excellent. No, they look great. Nice work, Jeff.
Yeah.
Drew's Dark Heresy character.
Oof.
So Dark Heresy is
Oh, wow.
the 40k, one of the 40k RPGs.
Yeah.
So yeah, so an inquisitorial stormtrooper,
Nice.
smoking.
Of course.
Yeah, probably against regulations.
I think it is.
Yeah.
10 demerits.
I think you just ignore that and shoot you in the head.
Why it's
They'd have to
warped
hit you
lightning? Is that the green on there is warped lightning? Because
Yep.
that's a cool little laser cannon.
Yep. Yeah, that's a warp lightning cannon for
Mm.
the Skaven
Nice.
from Age of Sigmar. But yeah, so the big chunk of warp stone at the back being sort of squeezed and refined into.
It's warped lightning.
I get it now. It's more of a grease lightning.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reference.
totally.
Took me a minute.
Had to reconnect those neurons. Yeah.
It's the sugar rush from the cupcake.
It finally kicked in.
Yeah.
Excellent. Ancient Spice Miniatures. A version of the Dragon God.
Bahamut. Nice.
Looks fantastic.
Wow. The gold on that's gorgeous.
That dragon is huge.
Yeah, comparatively to those miniatures before them, it'd be like, yeah, that would be a god right there in the game.
I think if I walked up to it, I think it was a statue.
Oh, yeah.
If it just sort of sat perfectly still until.
And then it moves and you're less like, well, we're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless, he's there to...
It like flaps its wings and you're blown off the mountain.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Has that feel to it.
And Bahamut in constant conflict with Tiamat.
Yep.
Snow Mermaid.
Snow Mermaid Studio. This is Shatu, our blood cleric.
Very
That's
cool.
fantastic.
I like
Yeah.
that. Is that like shadow from the flame, like on the arm? And that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's like attention to detail.
Yeah. Looks awesome. And the basing is very nice too.
I like the plant
Just
life.
everything there. Looks great. Very nice job, Snow Mermaid.
Snow Mermaid. If you could send me information about the Blood Cleric, I would love that. 'Cause- or what game that's from.
That's
'cause-
cool. I like that. That's really kind of creepy and cute at the same time. I like the colors.
And this is from his stream yesterday. He was streaming, painting this.
Yep. So this is Josh Mini Painting Studio.
I like this one a lot. I like the colors a lot.
Is this from Josh? I don't know. Is this from the Big Child Creatives
Yes, it is.
Kickstarter?
It is
Okay.
Big Child. Yeah.
It's got
The
a crab on his
Black
head.
Sailors, I think.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
How cool is that?
I love this one.
Yep. I didn't even notice that until you mentioned
Yeah.
it. I was really focused on the eyes.
Like it's
Yeah.
all super cute.
Yeah, faces.
I-
Yep.
It's like almost iridescent colored. I think that's why I like it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, that's
so
great.
good.
Nice job, Josh. Excellent.
Yeah,
There we go.
there's a
Very
lot of
cool.
good miniatures.
There he is.
Yum, yum, yum. So just as a reminder for anybody that might be new watching today,
We don't
all those-
always have cupcakes on.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, yes, we do not always have cupcakes. If you go to Facebook and go to the Painting Happy Little Minis group, you can request to join and we'll add you in there. We'd love to have you as part of our community as you are allowing us to be a part of yours by watching us wherever you're at.
Yep.
And you can show off all of your works in progress, completed miniature paints. We love to see them, and as you can see, we do highlight them here on the show. And if you have any questions, there's a lot of amazing painters in there that are open about techniques and giving good lectures on how to become a better painter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, loads of good advice, loads of good techniques
Yeah.
and ideas there. Red Cup 217 on YouTube says, just found you guys and lady the other day, loving the positive community.
Yay.
Very cool. Good work, everybody. Good work. Sorry.
Nom nom nom.
Okay. Only painting?
There's no Dave. There is only cupcake.
There is only cupcake. This is true. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side and finish it off later. I'm going to hide it behind the Warcry box,
Perfect.
so I won't be too tempted. Wait. There we go.
It is so good.
Okay.
He's over here and it's like snap, crackle, pop.
Meanwhile, I saw like a comment. I was like, "Thanks, guys. I'm on the keto diet." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's rough.
But I do appreciate it. For everybody that doesn't know, this is my last week here, and I'm moving on to some other things. And thank you, Mia, for some cupcake love. That was awesome.
Yes.
Definitely
Because I
cool.
won't be here the rest of the week. And if they did get you cake, I'd miss out. So, you know. This way we all win. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
That's true. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I only usually think of those things afterwards. It's like, hey, I probably should have done something.
I was tempted to get you a cake for your birthday, but then everyone was like, oh, well, they already got him a cake. And I was like, so I can't get him a cake, and I missed out on cake. Dang it.
Because, looking at me, you can tell. I like cake.
Well, then I also felt kind of bad because I know you've been trying to, do, that big diet thing. And
Yeah.
so I didn't want to be, the instigator.
He's given up on that.
I've been cheating a lot since, April. And by cheating, not really following it.
Cheating suggests you're still with it.
What,
The book is still on my nightstand.
The book is still on your nightstand.
you mean only eating potatoes for 2 weeks was not satisfying?
Oh, it was longer than that.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm still down from when I started that whole process.
Yeah.
30 pounds. So
That's awesome.
would I like to be down another 30? Yes.
Well, you know where it is. It's on the nightstand.
It's on the nightstand. Just waiting for me.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
That was nothing. You heard nothing.
we heard nothing.
Nothing.
If it makes you feel any better, it was probably a robocall anyway. What's the new one? Wasn't there? There's a new one going around that was someone will call you and tell you that your social security card is going to get canceled, and it's like I don't think that gets canceled. That's not like a credit card.
Yeah.
That was the new one that I heard. So if you get a
Okay.
phone call about that, just ignore it.
Yeah.
For everybody though, I will still be participating in the group
Yep.
and everything. So as I'm working on miniature painting out in the Muggle world, I'll still post up some of the things I'm working on.
Like you're going into the Muggle world.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not.
That's not even an option for me.
Yeah. Okay. So this is using the Mage's Purple
Okay.
over the Wraithbone. Has really nice, cool,
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's cool.
kind of pale, creepy. I don't know what other words to use to describe it.
Pale and creepy are pretty good. I like those words.
I want to see the book.
Oh, it's buried. I buried it under all the. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
There we go.
I just want to see
Oh, it's very different.
oh my god.
Josh said that he did the potato diet for 2 weeks and got weak, but he did lose weight.
Did he do but was he eating potatoes or just drinking vodka?
I'm supposed to do this.
Well, it's an accurate question.
It is.
I think, it still just means potatoes, right? It's all good.
Did you say just meat and potatoes?
Just potatoes.
Just potatoes.
It's all potatoes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure doctors would suggest you don't just drink vodka for 2 weeks.
What do doctors know?
I don't know.
Just kidding. If there's anybody out there that's a doctor, I'm kidding. You guys know stuff.
Hang on. Aren't you a medic?
What? Yeah, it's not a doctor.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I've accepted that my figure is not going to look anything like what it's supposed to.
Oh yeah. Dave,
Yep.
while we were looking at minis, someone asked about metallics. What are the best metallics?
About the palette.
The metallic.
Metallic paints.
Metallic brands. Metallic paints. I don't know.
What are the best metallic paints out there?
What are the best metallic paints? I think. I mean, we never talk about what's
Best.
sort of our personal preferences or anything like
Right.
that on the show. Well, sometimes we do. I know that Rick always likes Tinny 10.
I do like Tinny
Tinny 10.
10. Such a good paint.
But no, there are a lot of. Each company has a variety of metallics, and they've all got their strengths and weaknesses, I guess. I prefer paints that have a fairly metallic paints that have fairly small pigment pieces, particles, I guess, because that's really what you get in metallic paints. You get that small pigment.
The flex.
The flecks, yeah, little. They're not actually flecks of metal, but just metal shaped, not shaped, metal colored pieces. So you want to have something that has that kind of texture, kind of look to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think each you can find something good in each range that you like.
Yeah.
So we typically use a mix of Citadel and Vallejo and Army Painter.
But one of the
Thanks.
things that we should probably mention, though, is when you're doing something like Warcry or any games workshop or product, they're going to give you, like this does, it has the painting.
The list of paints to
the
use.
list of paints you should be using on each of those characters. So it really just goes to show that, you know, if you need to use some sort of metallic on it, you can definitely use the Hush It copper. Right? Is that right?
Hashut.
Hashut?
Hashut copper.
Hashut
No.
copper. And the Balthasar gold.
Yep.
You know, those are all the recommended paints. So, so it makes it real easy if there's a guide here, buy those paints.
Yep, you could do it that way, for sure.
But there are a lot of paints out there that are really good. So,
Yeah.
Also, Rick, there was a question on Facebook, but I missed it.
okay.
It was for Dave.
All right. Dave, what color are you washing with?
Washing them there over the skin to
Irish
give that sort
Spring.
of thing. Irish Spring. Is that a color? Is that even a color?
Green, right?
Is it like a pale green?
Yeah, pale green.
Okay. No, I'm using the contrast paint Mage's Purple, which gives it kind of a little bit of a tortured flesh. There's another good word to use. So that
Yes.
creepy, pale, tortured flesh.
That is a good word.
Took me a while, but I got to it. It must have been the sugar rush.
Also sugar rush. Very nice. Oh, Josh says he doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink? Okay, must have been
Just potatoes.
just potatoes. Okay, cool.
Makes sense. Jared says, I'm still finishing painting a Tyranid army for a tournament next weekend. Try not to be distracted. The Warcry stuff does not help. It never helps. All the new goodies.
Yeah. But you can pick it up after the tournament. So I think at the moment there's the Warcry starter box is out. You can buy the core rulebook separately if you want.
Okay.
There's another warband called the Cipher Lords.
The Cipher Lords.
Yeah, which look absolutely fantastic. They have these crazy helmets. Just look fantastic and sort of flowing clothes.
Okay. Does
And-
Night Haunts have a warband?
Well, yeah, they've we've done as well as releasing. So they've got I think 6 or 8 chaos-based warbands on the way.
Okay.
So the Iron Golem, the Untamed Beast, the Cipher Lords, the Corvus Cabal, 2 others that I can't remember right now.
Okay.
There are quite a few of the existing armies that have a deck of cards that you can get,
Okay.
like the ones I had in front of me just a little bit
Right.
ago. So you could run Night Haunts or Stormcast Eternals or the Ideneth Deepkin who are the sea elves.
Okay. I want to say that James said something earlier in the chat about picking up cards for something else.
Yeah. I think was it for his goblins, the Gloomspike gets.
I'll tell you.
I think it might have been those.
I think we've gotten too many comments. I can't go back for too far.
Oh, okay. A little bit disappointed at the moment there isn't a deck of cards for ogres,
Okay.
for an ogre warband.
Yeah.
But I suspect there'd only be like
Bone.
2 or 3 models,
Okay.
2 or 3 big guys. But that's the faction that I've got sort of based up and ready to go for Age of Sigmar.
I mean, it sounds like you know, if they have the models, they'll probably do a card set for it eventually. Yeah.
I think so. So sometimes it's just about being a little bit patient.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this guy's killer.
How's he looking?
He's coming around all right.
Yeah.
It's just I'll finish him up
Oh,
on Thursday.
How are you getting all the skin done on
All
him?
the skin done, yeah.
Cool.
He's got this weird, like, metallic thing on one thigh, but not on the other.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
dang it.
At that time already?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. We spent too much time eating cupcakes.
Looking at the box.
Oh, that'd be it.
Yeah, don't blame my cupcakes.
I was going to say,
You're saying we
right?
did, Rick's saying we
It's
didn't
never the
spend any,
cupcakes' fault.
we didn't spend anywhere near enough time eating cupcakes. Is that what you're saying?
There's always time for cupcakes.
That's true. That's totally true.
All right.
Okay.
These guys down.
Oh, sorry.
Put them up.
There in a sec.
Work in progress. Whereas Dave's is going to still look like he's done.
No. No, not at all.
Jared Hoffpower, I hope I said that right. I apologize if I destroyed it. Is excited about Stormcast. Yours.
Oh, the Stormcast cards?
Mm.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
And the Rock, look at Rock approves. That's awesome. Nice.
There we go. Get some of that stuff out of the way.
Okay.
Stop.
No. This is like Master Chef. It's like, all right, hands up.
And
Oh,
done.
wow. How cool does that look?
Looks really cool.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
I
Good
think
job.
It's like the Lion King, but much more evil.
Yeah.
Untamed beasts. Oh, those look good.
Lion
Very
King
cool.
Part 2.
Yeah. That looks fantastic. Nice work, man.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see what the Rock has to say. What does Rock have to say about it?
Can you smell?
The Rock's loving it.
What Warcry is cooking? No?
That's
Trying to get his mouth to move.
No, the eyebrow, because he does like the one eyebrow that goes up.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or is it the other one?
he just. I
don't
don't know which one it is, but he pops. It's like. All right. Very cool. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today here at Painting Happy Little Minis. We've enjoyed chitty and chatting with you all. Thank
the
you, Mia,
cupcakes.
for cupcakes.
Oh.
Thank you, Games Workshop, for the Warcry box that we get to paint.
Yep.
And yeah, so just as a reminder, if you go to the Facebook page for Game Trade Media, there is a contest where you could enter to win the big statue of Cicone, which I will pull up
Yep.
here one more time. So you can potentially win this. I'm going to finish painting it up, so it'll be a custom painted. This is a prototype, by the way. This isn't a final cast. This was just a prototype. And then there's 4 packs of miniatures as well that you can get. and that, but we're trying to get to 10,000 likes on Facebook. So if you can help us get there, that'd be great.
Yep. Just quickly, I noticed that Red Cup 217 had a question. Okay. I've heard that you shouldn't put metallics on your wet palette. I take it you don't feel the same way, Dave? No, I don't feel the same way. However, there's probably a good reason that somebody said that, and it might be to do with the metallics do tend to separate fairly quickly on a wet palette. So that it could be that. It might be that they run around and contaminate the other paints a little bit more. Some people like to be very particular when they separate their metallics and non-metallics. So, yeah, if there are people out there who don't put metallics on their wet palettes, that's just fine.
I agree.
I, however, do.
And
Cool.
one last thing,
Sorry,
the Nova Open is in 2 weeks?
Yeah, so two weeks from Thursday, there's the Nova Open Charitable Foundation, has a whole series of, I think it's 33 raffles for awesome painted armies, units, single models, all sorts of very cool stuff.
And people can go onto the Nova Open charity and
so
they
Nova
can bid on those things?
NovaOpenFoundation.org. It's a raffle. They're raffles, so they buy raffle tickets. And there's loads of fantastic stuff. There's even a Warlord Titan, which is one of those things which is huge, which is painted by all the folks at CK Studios.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely awesome. There's some stuff there that I painted in the Horus Heresy. I know. Who would ever paint miniatures?
And again, because I won't see you before your wedding, congratulations and have fun and bless you.
Get some tight.
And we hope that when you come back, because Painting Happy Minis is still going to continue, so when you come back to paint, bring some pictures of the wedding.
All right, I will.
I'm sure everybody would like to see that. That'd
Fantastic.
be cool.
At least the ones that aren't exclusive to Us Weekly.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
So this has been Painting Happy Minis. I'm Rick.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mia.
And we'll see you at a game store.
Thanks for watching Painting Happy Little Minis. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.